Most people want to be wealthy. Few ever become wealthy. It's not intelligence, it's not luck, it's not even talent. It all starts with the way you think, the actions you take, and the way you respond when life tests your commitment. It flows to those who prepare for it. And preparation begins with mindset. It grows with massive action. And it rewards those who stay consistent long after the excitement fades. Because money doesn't just flow to those who want it. No fluff, no false promises, just a powerful combination of money, mindset, and massive action that separates dreamers from doers. So sit up, tune in, and be ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about success. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the real formula for creating wealth. Chasing it directly without a foundation is like trying to harvest a field you never planted. You don't earn more by chasing more. You earn more by becoming more. Let's begin. Money is not the starting line. Most people believe money is the goal. But here's the truth. Money is a result, not a reason. That's when your brain shifts from survival to strategy. They wait for better times. They blame bad breaks. But the top 1% thinks like creators. They see problems as puzzles. They ask better questions. They get better answers. Look around. There are people with less education, fewer connections, and no special advantages who still find a way to build extraordinary lives. If you want a new life, you need to become a new version of yourself. Why? Because they understand one crucial fact. Wealth is built from the inside out. You must become the kind of person that money is attracted to. That starts with reshaping the way you think. The mindset shift that changes everything. Those aren't goals. Those are fantasies unless backed by direction. Real clarity means setting specific, measurable, and emotionally charged targets. And drifting is the enemy of progress. They have more focus. They know what matters. They know what doesn't. And they build habits around what moves them forward. It's about mental conditioning. The way you interpret failure, the way you handle discomfort you. But if you don't take relentless action, none of it matters. Then track your spending, learn how money works, and build new income streams. A strong one moves regardless. Massive action means consistent, disciplined, uncomfortable work done with intention. The way you show up when things aren't going your way. Success isn't a skill, it's a mindset. And mindset isn't just about positive thinking. A weak mindset looks for guarantees before it begins. A strong mindset creates momentum even when conditions aren't ideal. You must begin with belief. Belief that you are responsible for your life, not the economy, not your upbringing. When you accept full ownership of your circumstances, something powerful happens. You stop making excuses. You start finding solutions. But the kind of action that builds momentum and multiplies over time, most people are stuck because they think like victims. You've got to rewire your mental software, because the person you are today has created the life you live today. Clarity creates power. Mindset alone isn't enough. You need clarity. You need vision so sharp that it cuts through confusion. Ask yourself this: where are you going? Not just a vague dream like I want to be rich or I want freedom. How much money do you want to earn monthly? What will that money allow you to do? What problems will it solve? What doors will it open? Write it down, define it, describe it in detail. Because without clarity, you drift. People who win big don't have more hours in the day. Massive action, the missing ingredient. You can have the right mindset. You can have a clear vision. Action is the great separator. It's where dreams either die or come alive. But not just any action. Not busy work, not bouncing from one idea to the next, chasing shiny objects. The kind of action that most people avoid. The kind of action that doesn't pay off instantly. Want to start a business, then make calls, build products, test markets, and fail forward. Want to improve your finances? Talk less, do more, and don't expect applause in the beginning. You won't get it. In fact, people will doubt you. They'll question you. Some might even mock you. But that's a sign you're on the right path. The path less traveled is often lonely at first, but eventually it leads to places others only dream of. Because the truth is, most days, you won't feel like doing what needs to be done. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is great, but it's also unreliable. Winners understand this. They build systems. They eliminate distractions. They protect their energy. If you rely on feeling good before you take action, you've already lost. The gym, the early mornings, the budgeting, the learning, the risks. None of it is glamorous at first, but discipline isn't about how you feel. It's about what you've committed to. They don't wait to feel ready. They decide to be ready. So instead of asking, how can I get rich? Ask, how can I become more valuable? Build your day around discipline. Create routines that make success automatic. Stack habits that reinforce your goals. Because when discipline becomes part of your identity, progress becomes inevitable. Not to deprive yourself, but to build a foundation for lasting wealth. They want freedom but reject accountability. That doesn't work. Real wealth comes from ownership of your time, your output, your results. Mastering money through responsibility. Let's talk about money itself. Not the hype, not the flexing. The fundamentals. Money, rewards, value. The more value you provide, the more you earn. And when you learn how to master it, You buy time, choice, and peace of mind. Develop skills. Solve real problems. Learn how to communicate, market, lead, and sell. Most people never get ahead because they avoid responsibility. Sometimes it grows quietly beneath the surface, until one day it erupts in a way that feels like magic. Track your income. Audit your expenses. Invest in assets that grow over time. Learn to live below your means. It was consistency. If you're constantly surrounded by people who settle, complain, or think small, you'll subconsciously absorb that energy. Money isn't evil. It's a tool. The compound effect of consistency. Here's something most people overlook: the power of small, consistent efforts compounded over time. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to start and stay consistent. Choose mentors, books, and conversations that challenge you to grow. Read 10 pages a day. Save 10% of your income. Make one sales call. Improve one skill day after day. It doesn't feel dramatic, but it's what builds unstoppable momentum. Train your mind to take ownership, to believe in growth, and to persist through discomfort. Think of it like planting seeds. You won't see results tomorrow, but if you stay faithful, your harvest will come. Too many give up right before the breakthrough. They quit because it feels slow, because they can't see the fruit. But success isn't always loud, but it was never magic. Surroundings shape identity. Who you spend time with matters more than you think. But if you do, you won't just change your bank account, you'll change your life. But if you place yourself around builders, creators, and relentless learners, your standards rise automatically. Audit your circle. Protect your energy. Environment is stronger than willpower. Build an environment that makes winning the default. The real formula, summed up, it's a way of life, a way of thinking, a way of moving through the world with purpose, courage, and discipline. So what's the real formula? It's not just about money. It's about who you must become to earn it, manage it, and multiply it. First, build the mindset. Second, get clear on your direction. Know exactly what you want and why it matters. Third, take massive action. Not when it's easy, especially when it's not. Fourth, master the fundamentals of money. Learn how it works. Respect it. Use it wisely. Fifth, stay consistent. Let time become your greatest ally. And finally, protect your circle. Surround yourself with people, inputs, and habits that feed your fire. Because at the end of the day, the real formula isn't some secret hack. The path is simple, but not easy. Most won't walk it. The decision is yours today. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it.